This is it. This is our Magic the Gathering versus Yu-Gi-Oh challenge. We have a whole booster box of Magic the Gathering cards, and we have
2.5 boxes of the 25th anniversary edition Legend of Blue Eyes White Dragon Yu-Gi-Oh. Now, these are actually worth the same price. Going by price of booster, this is actually worth the same price.
Yeah, so
you got that, and then you got all that for Yu-Gi-Oh.
Now, although I've only got 30 boosters here, and you have 50, 60, 68?
48, yeah.
58 boosters?
60.
60 boosters. Okay,
Yeah.
so you've got twice as many boosters as me.
But you do have 15 cards in a booster. Every 2 boosters, there's 18 cards. So technically, I do actually have well more cards than you do.
But I still think the value of these cards on...
Yeah.
Looking at the lowest value on card market is how we're scoring this. I think this booster box is going to beat these booster boxes here. So.
Yeah, the thing is about that is you do have a lot more cards on your list of cards over there that are worth about £1. We've both got lists of those, and we're going to mark them off.
We've each got a list of card market top cards. We're only really counting cards that are worth over £1 on card market.
Now, you have more cards on your list, but overall in the Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth set, I think you have a lot more like 2p, 1p cards in it, like a significant amount more, when I only have, 7 pages of cards on card market and you have 14.
Yeah,
but you do have the box topper in there.
There's a box topper in there as well, so
which is on average worth about 10, 15, 20 quid.
When you get a set booster, or I think it works with that draft boosters box as well, from Magic, when it's new and sealed like this, you'll get a separate promo card on top, which I'm just going to crack this open now, and I'm going to start with the promo card, so we'll see what that is.
I'm going to start with the very first pack.
We will start piecing through these, and then we'll give a report at the end to see how we both got on.
Yeah.
So I noticed Patrick's already opened his booster boxes, taking the plastic off, but you only just did that just before we spoke.
Yeah, ceremoniously I'm going to do the pack trick to put the rare card at the back. So it's all just 2p cards. You've got some classics from the anime, you know, Mammoth Graveyard, Faiyaru, stuff like that. Fusionist. Okay, and there's another card behind this which might be a rarer card, but nah, nothing. Okay, so nothing for my first pack.
Okay, so while he's cracking on, I'm just going to crack on open with the box topper from here.
I don't think there should be much talking unless we get something pretty.
Yeah, we might
pretty good.
Keep it quiet a bit.
Yeah,
that's if sound come across at all, because we're recording this on the advanced technology of a smartphone with no external microphones or anything. So
all sorts of revealing light. First good card.
Oh, and the Death Marsh is now. That is a nice shiny.
Can I see that?
Yes, you can see that.
Ooh, okay. So with the box toppers of this set, they're renames of some old cards. So this one's like a rename of Urborg Tomb of Yawgmoth, which I think is pretty cool. I think in one we've got a Sword of Hearth and Home, which I can't remember what they renamed.
With that one, we might have to check the value of that at the end, but we'll just leave that. Yeah, I'm going to stick it on top loader for now.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to double check the value of that, because I know there's some cards that come in these boosters that aren't going to be on my list, because they're going to be they'll be cards from the list, aren't they? On these.
Yeah, the list, which is a set of cards that they reprint and randomly throw in newer cards, which I think is actually a pretty cool thing they do. Yeah, I've got Sodra Revealing Light in my second pack, and that it's not on the list. I thought that would have been on the list.
That's mine. Shiny land.
Ooh, we've got a legendary shiny in there.
And we have Boromir, Warden of the Tower in the first one. That is right at the bottom of my my list, but it is one nevertheless. So that is a card for the mid pile for start. Right, I'm going to put all my
Yeah.
Now there's a couple of uncommon cards that are worth a little bit of money on this set, but
Oh, Dark Hole. Dark Hole. What's that worth? I think that's some. Is this £1.45?
straight boost 2. I mean, everything else aside, I must admit I do prefer Magic the Gathering over Yu-Gi-Oh! As a game.
Yeah.
And Patrick's never convinced me otherwise, but
Yeah, I think.
it's down to personal preference. Oh, we have a token.
Hmm.
And then we have signed art series,
Cool.
and that's a duplicate of one we've got already. So land.
I think I prefer Yu-Gi-Oh! Especially this reprint set because of nostalgia mostly. Even though I wasn't even around when this was originally released,
Gold.
it's still pretty nostalgic for me because I basically grew up on the anime. And
Okay, I do like that card.
that is
That's
a pretty
card.
neat art, but I don't think
But
it's worth too much.
It's not worth too much, no.
Mm.
I mean, at the end of this, we will list everything on Card Market anyway. So
Yeah,
if
we've
anyone's
already got a lot of
interested in
stuff
any
on
of
there.
these,
Oh, Right Arm of the Forbidden One.
that's a good card because we saw
And-
some the other day, I think.
Yeah, Right Arm of the Forbidden One. That is worth £4.27. Just so out.
Rating of the Fellowship is not worth anything, but that will get sleeved and put in the middle underneath my scores. So now with Magic the Gathering boosters, you probably know this already. I'm probably speaking to why you get set boosters and you get draft boosters. Draft boosters come in a box of 30 sets instead of 30, and they're typically cheaper per booster. But with the set boosters, you're more likely to get rares and mythics. With draft boosters, you get one rare and mythic per set. With the set boosters, you'll get multiple, or you could possibly get multiple.
Now, I've noticed with each box, you actually get at least one secret rare in these boxes I've found. Though I'm not sure if that's based in fact, but that's what I found. And in the half the box that this other half came in, which I've opened already and is on Card Market, I noticed I didn't get a secret rare. So there's a possibility I might get a secret rare here, which is probably just worth a few quid because I think the ultra rares are actually worth a bit more than secret rares. But yeah. Yeah.
That one Genji is a nice card, but it is.
Yeah. There's some of the nostalgic cards you get, like Mystical Moon, right? It's a 2p card, but it's nostalgic to that one match that you had with Mako Tsunami originally in the first arc, and it's like he took Giant Soldier as stone and he broke a field spell. Well, it was a field spell in there. Oh, Polymerization!
That's a good card.
Yeah.
You're doing better than me, but I think you're cracking on a lot quicker rate than me as well. So
Yeah. I think my
Nice
pile's a
Gandalf
bit.
art card.
Yeah, Gandalf's art card is pretty cool. I think my pile is a bit chunky, is getting off a bit more than yours. Apart from actually no, I think we're quite equal actually. I've just remembered those. Equinador, and then Hinatama. Hinatama's a pretty decent card from this set, and Oh, I think it was that one match. I think where Marek took over Joey's body and he like gave him a really just burn damagey deck, and it was an entertaining match. But like, it was also a gut wrenching one. So well, a bit. Wait, how did I sleep that? Anyway, yeah. Dad, anything to stop?
I'm not getting anything particularly interesting at all here at the moment. So
Yeah.
which.
Yeah, I think what would be cool is if when I talk about the anime moments, you could overlap some clips, which people have done, which I think would be pretty cool.
That'd be nice if I can get the technology working, but we'll see. So that's an example of a list card. So that's not actually from this set. With the
Gaia the Dragon Champion, secret rare.
Oh, he's getting too excited.
Gaia the Dragon Champion, I like that card, especially like. I think I have more stories about Yu-Gi-Oh than you do, but Gaia the Dragon Champion, I think I love that in the match where I think Yu-Gi had a match with Weevil Underwood. Really annoying guy. Really annoying. He had like the most nasally stuck up, holier than thou voice, but like he was very interested in bugs. But like he managed to summon that in his match with Weevil and just wipe the floor with him eventually. But Weevil's deck was actually pretty good for that tournament, which I'm not going to deny.
Right, so a new pile here for special lands, which I forgot about.
He was a pretty...
Bit of Gimli going on here.
Yeah. A Skull Servant, OG level 1 card. Not much going on with that, really. But like, it just randomly got support. Just some random support one day. Skull Servant. When it's just a pretty inconspicuous card from the first set of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Right, now I've got to go blind, so I don't know if I'm mixing up my piles, which is not helping anyone, is it?
Right, so breaking into the first full box. Yeah.
But I think I'm getting my first, that's actually a really nice card. Coming up, which is Delighted Halfling.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I know that's one of the cards that's worth
it's one
something.
of my cards. It's like fourth down on my list. It's worth over a tenner, which is nice.
Nice. Always going to be nice to get more than a tenner.
And we've also got a mini game rule card.
What's that?
So some of these little token cards have rules on them. So you can play silly little side games with magic cards.
These heirlooms have been chosen on players to reveal them simultaneously with drawing cards. After 5 rounds, discard any remaining cards. Each player counts the mana values in their bank and earns that many points. So 3 points. Yeah.
Art. And map.
Governor Warrior.
And card.
And some. Yeah. Apparently, the reason why there are so many like 200, 800 attack monsters in this set is because in the OCG, the original card game in Japan, the Legend of Blue Eyes White Dragon, I think it was a set, but I think they had a few more before or something, and so they just didn't have the. So originally the 700, 800s were like the normal, which is like there's 1200s in this set with monsters with 1200 attack defense, and like 700, 800s wouldn't really do much, but I think when they were originally released, they were like the normal. They were like the 1200s in this set, apparently, or something like that. Oh, got a misshapen pack at the back there.
Oh, that lucky one then.
Well, I haven't had much luck with them so far.
Well, I've not had much luck out of this already. So we can only hope.
I think you've absorbed all your luck there. I think if you get an Orcish Bowman
These are all nice cards.
or Orcish Bowmasters, I think I'm done for. Unless I get a Blue Eyes. But I've got Pot of Greed. Which is...
Ooh, mythic.
Yeah. Anytime that is played in the anime, they always say, which allows me, like, I play Pot of Greed, which allows me to draw 2 cards from my deck, when Pot of Greed is in literally every deck in the anime. And so everyone knows what it does, but they feel the need to explain what it does every time they activate it. Which started a meme, actually.
I do like these Ballless cards.
Yeah, they are
I like
nice.
cards, they're really nice. But, I mean, from a strictly financial point of view, they're pennies.
Yeah. Reaper of the Cards is like, it's like alright for this set, but like in the anime they had Reaper of the Cards, like what they did is they took the main character, or the main character's alter ego, and they had a match with him, like this innocent looking kid, but like he had this manifestation of evil in him, essentially. And what he did is he put all of the spirits of the main character's alter ego's friends and the main character into cards themselves, and when he would destroy them, they'd go to like the graveyard and they'd be hunted down by the Reaper of the Cards. So that was a pretty decent episode, actually.
Yeah. Keep going on about the episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! There haven't been any episodes of Magic the Gathering yet. But I believe there's a Netflix series coming out.
Yeah, like Magic the Gathering would actually make a very good TV show. Like it's a pretty good game.
But I did have a good pull in the last booster.
Ooh, Planetary of all things. Ooh, Raigeki!
Which is in my top
Just
5 cards. So.
Just matched that. Nah, not really. What's that worth then?
About
Planetary of all-
£15, something like that.
£15.
Obviously,
damn.
we will. This is using a rough guide, so we will.
Yeah, we will update
investigate
that.
and upload
Yeah.
them appropriately later. But
Yeah.
we had to call it somewhere to benchmark.
Raigeki is worth about £3 or something.
Ooh, we have Flash the Balronder's common card. I keep seeing that pull up, and I keep thinking every time I see it, I think that's a really nice card. And then it's just a common.
Yeah.
Sauron the Necromancer.
Hmm.
Which there's
Dragon Catcher Jar.
2 Sauron cards on my list, but not this one, unfortunately. Sauron's Ransom, Sauron Dark Lord are on the list, but not this one. So that just goes in there for now. And no shiny other human soldier. We get through this box. So.
We're putting our rares up here as well.
I'm putting my rares up here, my listed cards up here, and cards from the list, which I'm going to have to look up value of later, up top.
Yeah, 'cause I was putting my rare cards over here.
Yeah, because with what have you've got about 4 different types of cards, haven't you? Where I've got
Yeah.
all the pitch land cards, I've got art cards, I've got tokens, I've got mixed mana cards. So
Only downside to that is there's like 14 different kinds of rarity in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! You have to memorise.
yeah, I don't like memorising stuff.
Which is weird because in Magic you have keywords. In Yu-Gi-Oh! We have overly lengthy explanations of what a card can do.
Yeah. So I'm just getting a bit impatient. Let's get it straight to the back on these. Ooh, another special land. So some great cards here for playing the game.
Because I do play Magic, and I like it. But
They have 2 Saruman cards. Neither of the ones are the one that's on my list, which is mine. But there you go.
yeah, half decent. I think Saruman the White is in my Commander deck. Mostly because Saruman.
Elven Chorus, another one to tick off. So there in this pack here, we just had 2 rare cards, which is nice. One of them's on my list, so I get to tick that off, and that will count in the scorecard later. So Elven Chorus.
Yeah, I don't think I've been noting down what cards I'm getting.
Oh,
Oh, Flame Swordsman. Flame Swordsman's a cool card. Thing is, in the anime, right, Flame Swordsman was just a regular monster you could just summon. Right?
right.
Where, like, in reality, he's a fusion card that you'd have to fusion summon with polymerization. which is like, yeah. But I think they made a retrain of it, I think called Blue Flame Swordsman, which is a normal monster, which is a regular monster you can just summon straight at your hand. Of course, there's like a bajillion ways you could probably cheat it out, but yeah.
Legolas counter of kills. Is that worth anything? It should be, but it isn't. It's only an uncommon. Balrog Durin's
Ooh,
Bane.
Guy of the Fist, the Dragon Champion. Again, I got to sleeve those.
Again, this is another one of those cards where you would have thought it would be worth something, but no. I mean, it's a cool card.
Yeah, definitely.
Powerful monster.
And I might have to try and get that off you if it's good after I read it. Focus one less each by me.
Yeah, so if you've got a token deck, you can trash a load of stuff and bring it out fairly.
Yeah, I think I've tried to mess with a copy of that and it didn't work in my deck. I think now my deck's more becoming about control and stuff.
Another shiny nasty ant. I do like that card.
Yeah, Flame Swordsman's worth about £2.
Food token.
Yeah, that was a cool artwork. Just to show it again. It was just a random dude just wrapped up in spider silk, and like that was pretty cool. I think the Dragon Champion. Yeah, £3. So that's about £5 worth of cards there.
So you've not been keeping a track.
No, I haven't. I'm gonna have to do that.
Plot it up at the end.
Yeah.
That's what Token does not have to do, but I've got a couple of cards that I need to look up beyond the list anyway. So another art card, another shiny full art map land.
Yeah.
Mirkwood Spider. Mirkwood Bats, like that card.
It is a good card, and we figured out a combo with it. Well, yeah, Mirkwood Bats and Mordor Trebuchet. If you play them at the same time, you can just do an ungodly amount of damage.
Yeah, because you're creating
as effect damage, because you're creating and sacrificing tokens, which means each Mirkwood Bats you have is going to deal 2 damage for each Mordor Trebuchet you have if you attack with any goblin or orc. Like, you can just summon a 1/1 goblin and attack with it, and you can deal let's say you have a playset of each on the field, which isn't realistic, but
so that's just another nice
maximum damage, right? Even if the let's say the orc damage and the goblin damage isn't going through, the Mordor Trebuchet, that's with Mirkwood Bats, that's 2 damage for each Mirkwood Bat, and there's 4 Mordor Trebuchet, so that's 8 for each Mirkwood Bat, so that's 32 damage you can do in one battle.
Yeah, there's some nasty combos out there.
Yeah. It's pretty cool though. I just did that thing. Wait. Yeah.
You're still shuffling 4 cards from the front to the back or whatever it is.
It's 5, and
it's
just
5.
it's just so I put the rare at the front.
Yeah.
Cause
I've not been bothering with that, I've just been powering through them. So, the advert card. More food. Not as gruesome.
that looks like a pretty decent meal, actually.
That is a nice art card. I do like that.
That is a good art card.
I don't know if I've seen one of those before, actually. We have another shiny map land. And then correct through the commons.
Do a bit. Put all that up there.
Yeah, it gets a bit unwieldy. Do these. Yeah, there were some uncommon cards that were worth some money, but I can't remember what they are.
Nazgul.
Oh, Nazgul, yeah, which I haven't come across. In fact, I think I've only seen 2 in the amount of boxes I've cracked open.
Yeah.
Which is really annoying.
It's probably why it's so expensive.
Call the Ring, another cool card, but not on the list.
No, not on the list.
Whenever you choose a creature as your ring bearer, you may pay 2 life. If you do so, draw a card. So yeah, that's a nice little enchantment ability. That was another shiny. Shinies are cool. I must be halfway through now. I haven't been counting boosters.
Me neither.
I see you've finished 1 box up already.
Yeah.
So I'm not opening these on camera, which isn't particularly good, is it?
Ooh.
Okay, another art series card. As always, boring land.
Oh, right.
Right, shiny some greens.
So I've heard about this card, right? It's a common card. It's like a 2p card, but in the Yu-Gi-Oh anime, this was the first card that was ever played on screen.
Nice.
Like, I'm not sure if it was the first featured on screen, but this was the very first card played in the very first game you see, in the very first episode of the Yu-Gi-Oh anime. Duel Monsters, not like Season 0 or anything. But, yeah, I think Joey and Yugi were battling in like the first episode, like just in class or whatever. And Joey summoned Kagemusha of the Blue Flame, which is pretty cool.
I've got 2 rares in this one, which
It's always a good sign.
is a good thing, but they're not on my list. So someone will get these at a bargain.
Left Arm of the Forbidden One. Okay.
Did you pull a full set of those already?
In the last opening, yes, but not now. I think I've got what? Yeah, I've got 2 pieces of Exodia, and they're not matching. Let's see if we can get all of Exodia, and then I automatically win the challenge.
We didn't agree to that rule.
No, we didn't. But
saying that, I don't know how you're doing at the moment, because I'm not doing particularly well, I don't think. That is a card from the list.
I think you have quite a few cards that you have like 3-4 that are worth like a tenner, and then you have everything else is worth about £1 or £2.
Well, there's a few that say we'll toss up at the end. I mean, if you wanted to run in total, I've got under £20 worth so far. Out of the boost box, it costs about £175. So
Yeah.
although saying that, I'm not quite sure what retail price is, and I'm not quite sure what discounts are out there. I'm sure people get them.
I haven't even been checking price. I'm just so faithful in Yu-Gi-Oh that it'll win this challenge.
I'm all for the money.
Oh yeah.
Not many artifacts in this, I've noticed.
No, not too many.
Oh, the Grey Havens, always useful. Oh, another the full art cards. I love these cards.
Yeah.
I want to see if we just find a nice way of displaying these.
You can make a card wall.
Yeah. Here we go. Uncommon Nazgul.
That's cool. Yeah, that's like £9.
337. So now
I think that's so expensive because you can have up to 9 of it in your deck, and so people are looking for 9
that's
of
the
it.
thing, yeah, because normally you can have
Yeah.
playset of up to 4, and that
Yeah,
says
I
otherwise.
think in Yu-Gi-Oh it's 3. But yeah, with Nazgul, that is just like 9 copies of it. And so,
Yeah.
and that's actually a pretty good card when played in huge numbers. So people are obviously gonna look to play 9 of it.
Oh, sorry. There's some more cards in here. There's 3 more cards in here. There's 2 more cards, a mythic and a rare. Which, sorry, I've just been
Trap
trading.
hole.
Now, there's several different Nazguls, and this card number doesn't match what I've got on here.
Right. Yep.
Hello, as a quick introduction. This is the 3rd time we've done this now.
Yeah.
My phone was having technical issues, and it was technical issues, and it wasn't actually the fact that I didn't press start. The battery went on it.
Yeah. So I think we might have some footage. I
But
think
we might not.
We've switched to my phone now.
We've switched over. And again, in case we need to recap, what we're doing is we are going through a whole booster box of Magic the Gathering.
Right leg of the Forbidden One.
and 2.5 boxes of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Because they're worth the same amount.
Because the retail price is about the same. We are seeing what pools we're making.
Technically, I could actually have 2.5 plus 2 boosters. 2.5 boxes plus 2 boosters, but I took just 2.5. Just
okay, and we're
just
looking to see what the value of the pools and basically see who's better, me or him.
Yeah, he pulled 2 Orcish Bowmasters from one set. From one box.
From one box.
Consecutively.
One pack after the other, yeah.
One pack after the other, 2 Orcish Bowmasters. One of them full art, one of them not.
And I have more rares here, but they are not list cards. Because what we've done, we've compiled a list of the top cards from each set. And that's what we're benchmarking against. Display of power. And yeah, I mean the top cards I put at the top. The other rare cards I'm finding here, and some of these I would have thought would be in that list, but they're not. So
second to last pack magic.
Second to last pack. You're really rocking on.
Yeah.
I've got fair for you to do then. Sign of Draco. Looks amazing. It's a list card. Again, so I don't know what value that's going to be because it's not on my list here for the Lord of the Rings set.
Jesus. That ain't half bad. Last pack.
Hold on, I'm just doing this.
Very last pack.
Each creature controls vigilance. If it's white, hexproof. It's blue, lifelink. If it's black, first strike. If it's red, it's trample. If it's green. That is nice.
Yeah. Might pick that up for Mum's Tiamat deck.
Right, I'll rock on. I've still got a few packs to go. If you finish ahead of me, then you can go through your big pools and you can start totting them up.
Oh yeah, and I've done the pack trick where the rares at the back.
Okay.
Last pack magic. Spike Seedra, Beaver Warrior, Dragon Treasure, Machine Conversion Factory, Hina Time of Soul, M Warrior number 2, Fusionist, Man-Eater Bug. Not much in that pack. Man-Eater Bug is a list card, but I think it's nearer the bottom. Yeah, it's the second to last. It's a pound.
Nice art cards as always. Boring land. What cards?
You know,
Good.
in the original Yu-Gi-Oh, right, that there was no Shadow Realm, which is a thing where if you lose a duel you go there. Apparently, you usually just died. You just straight up died at one point. But there was a creation of the Shadow Realm because 4Kids, the animators, didn't like death. But the Shadow Realm is a place of eternal torment, which I think is a fate worse than death. Quite frankly.
Boromir Warden of the Tower. That's the second one of those I've pulled, and it is a list card.
Are we gonna count rares?
We count the list. That's what we agreed at the start.
Yeah.
I have still got. Oh crap! I've still got loads of boosters to go.
Yeah.
I've still got 9 boosters to go.
I might as well help you.
That's because Patrick's been talking on.
Yeah, and rocketing through.
Yeah.
Mind if I help?
You can help. Yes, just to.
I'll take half.
No, you won't, because you still want to top up your scores. Remember.
Yeah, at some point.
That's not great.
I keep on forgetting
Whoa.
the foil isn't serrated at the top like Yu-Gi-Oh. What is it? You've got a art card there.
What we got?
Don't know what that is.
That's nice art. But
The One Ring,
that's-
quick beam up sight and a list card.
Oh, there you go. The One Ring. What do you get? You got a full art shiny.
Yeah, and a full art Merc with bats.
Yo, that's annoying. Although the One Ring does go on my score, and that is like
That is
still a top value card.
That is a top value card.
Unfortunately,
You didn't.
Post Malone won't buy it off you.
Yeah. Post Malone bought that One Ring for $2 million.
Oh yeah, I think he's already got
Which
one, so.
is like, if you have that money and you can spend it, I'll say, yeah, sure.
Right, so you've got a One Ring. So let's go tick on my sheet. Aragorn.
Can you pass me a standard sleeve, because I've only got Japanese.
For the One Ring. There's a top loader as well. So Aragorn the Uniter and Mythical Coat. That's not bad pull either. So
And I'm going to need another sleeve for the list card.
did I check out for my list? So that's about a £5 card. Can you
I'm just putting all the hard sleeved cards.
Okay.
Not with the others. And then I need a few more sleeves.
Mythical Coat, I believe.
Dad, I'm going to need another sleeve.
Mythical Coat is on the list.
Just to put the pack in.